Hi there, and welcome to this presentation of Sequoia Grove's CTE program. I am your CTE coordinator. My name is Reese Perez, and I'd like to thank everyone for joining me as we look at all of our CTE course offerings through Sequoia Grove. I'd like to begin with a quote from Albert Einstein. He once said, "The only source of knowledge is experience," and that's exactly what our CTE program aims to do, is to give students experience. So what is CTE? CTE stands for Career Technical Education, and ideally it is the marriage of high school education and skills, training, opportunities for various different fields. And it's both for career and college-bound students. It's an incredible exploratory tool, allowing students to learn more about a profession they may be interested in, particularly before you invest in it. As a parent, with tuition prices being astronomical these days, we just want to make sure that students are going into a field that they truly love. CTE courses have a professional from that field of study teaching the course. So in other words, they're taught by industry professionals who've had experience in that field. After successful completion of a CTE program, students can graduate from high school with huge resume builders like industry certifications or college credit, both of which I will go into in just a bit, which puts students on a path to success. So why choose CTE? Well, first of all, students can get dual enrollment credit with their local community college, as I mentioned before. CTE students have a higher graduation rate. In some cases, it's actually as high as 22% higher. The economy, the workforce, employers, and of course students all benefit from these programs, not to mention it deepens your ties to your community. According to the Department of Education, 8 years after graduation, students who focused on CTE while in high school had higher median annual incomes. And all of our courses are UC approved, so they are rated G. There is a competitive advantage for college admission, not to mention it's a huge resume builder, as I mentioned before. This is a quote from Maria Montessori. She once said, "Only practical work and experience lead the young to maturity." So CTE offers 15 different pathways. They are different career fields that students can explore. I recommend doing an interest survey first, just to kind of see which pathway fits best. The one that I have linked in here is actually a paper version. Down the road at the end of the presentation, I actually have a link to a virtual interest survey as well. Students can begin their CTE pathway with an introductory course, progress to an intermediate course, and end with a capstone course. So there are actually 3 portions to CTE, and students can take multiple pathways at the same time as long as their schedule allows. So what are the specific pathways? I will let you guys read the popular careers while I just sort of briefly go over what the specific pathways are. The first one is agriculture, food, and natural resources. The second, architecture and construction. The third, arts, audio, video technology, and communications. 4, business management and administration. 5, education and training. 6, finance. 7, government and public administration. 8, health science. 9, hospitality and tourism. 10, human services. Bear with me, there's 5 more. 11, information technology. 12, law, public safety, corrections, and security. 13, marketing, sales, and service. 14, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, or as some of you have heard it said, STEM. Transportation, distribution, and logistics. So there are 3 different ways to get to a CTE course through Sequoia Grove. The first is enrolling in a program through our high school virtual academy, or as you will hear me say from now on, HSVA. Option 2, students looking to complete their pathway can also do it through an online vendor. The 2 of which I will go into shortly here are eDynamic Learning and Edmentum. However, we're also going to talk a little bit about Earn and Learn, which is a new program coming on board this next year. And the third option is pathways and programs that are offered by your local community colleges. And I will go into those as well. So here we go, the nitty gritty of option one, HSVA, or as I had said before, High School Virtual Academy. So this is a growing program, and this year we will be offering live virtual classes taught by a CTE credentialed teacher who works for Sequoia Grove. There are 2 introductory courses and 1 intermediate course that's being offered this year. The first is a CTE Earth and Space Science. It is an introductory course into the agri-science pathway. The other introductory course that we're offering is CTE Biology. And as you can see, the biology and the earth science actually do cover both a life science or a physical science, depending upon which one you choose. So it's not just elective based. They actually do go to cover some of your core requirements for graduation. The second or intermediate course is plant and soil science in that agri-science pathway, and that is your concentrator course. Courses through HSVA are $225 per semester each. The second option is Edmentum and e-dynamic learning. And these are asynchronous options, meaning all of your course activities are listed for you online, and you just go through the course from start to finish without direct instruction. So it's really nice for schedules that are busy. You can just log on whenever you have time. There are 8 different courses. These links right here are the purple, and they are links so that you can check out further programs. I'll just go into this first of all. This is the picture that you saw on my screen just a moment ago. This is arts, media, and entertainment sector. There are 3 different pathways being offered this fall, as well as health science and medical technology. There are 3 more options being offered through HSVA. There's an agricultural and natural resources sector that's being offered this year, as well as a universal course, which is, again, that introductory course, workplace and internship readiness. So if we go back, oops. Let me go back to that screen. So those classes through Edmentum are $225 each per semester. And there are also tons of CTE options through e-dynamic learning. So all of the courses are here in this purple. This is a course catalog. However, here is the CTE list sort of in a spreadsheet form for you. So if you look on the left, these are the CTE clusters. The pathways are listed here. Along the top of your screen, you're seeing the introductory, the year 1, and the year 2 options. So with e-dynamic learning, most of the career exploration courses are kind of where you start with all of your pathways. Your year 1 is where things sort of start to differentiate, and then your capstone project is where things really get fun. CTE courses through e-dynamic learning are also $225 per semester, and both of these options again offer a complete CTE program all the way from introductory through the capstone project. So this is that program I promised you all I would talk about. This is Earn and Learn. Fall of 21-22 will be our first year offering this amazing program. It will be a free service to all of our students, which is even more exciting. And they seek to provide work-based learning experiences to all of our students. And they've basically created a cloud-based platform that connects everybody from the employers to the school administration and teachers, to the students and the parents. Everybody has this platform to communicate through. It tracks work-based learning experiences and activities and provides real-time reporting on impact. Also, one of the really exciting things about Earn and Learn is that they offer opportunities for skills training, opportunities in your community, mock interviews. They set you up with different internship opportunities if applicable, instead of just, farming your students out to society where, we aren't really necessarily super familiar with an employer. These are all vetted people from the community who actually want to be involved with our students. Option 3, community college. And this is a really exciting option because most of the pathways can be covered through community college, whether it's, Sierra or Los Rios. Students can complete the proper enrollment first if they want to go to community college. The yellow enrollment form is linked right there, or that's actually the process. Now, this first link right here, this is a list of different colleges by location. I'm going to click on this just to show you, because it does actually just sort of break down, first of all, where everything is located by county. And then second of all, in the middle column, it goes by city. And then there is a link to each one of our local community colleges based on region. But this, however, is a really comprehensive list of CTE programs by community college. So let's say that your student was really interested in doing an arts and media through American River. Well, if we click on the program, it gives you an overview of the program first. It gives you the degrees and certifications. Obviously, AA isn't, we're not quite there yet, but there are certifications available. So if you wanted to look at the certificate requirements, it gives you a list of the classes in order to earn the certificate. And it doesn't necessarily have to be that you have to do all of these in high school. Once you leave high school, you can finish whatever requirements you need to complete the certificate. However, having maybe 2 under your belt at least is a really good way to start. Another option up top, if you just wanted to see the courses in general, you can do that. It shows you whether or not they require a prerequisite per class. It shows you that it's transferable, whether it's CSU or UC. So that's just a really awesome program option right there. And then our other community college option is Brighton. And the beautiful thing about Brighton is that they don't require concurrent enrollment. You can actually order the course yourself through the ordering system, and you can use your educational funds to do it. I have a link to all of the CTE options here. The courses do cost $375 per 3-unit course. And there is a GPA requirement of 3.5 or higher. And preferential registration is given to 11th and 12th graders. However, their CTE options are pretty cool. So if you click on this, it begins with, let's see, this one is actually a better example. So if we go to the marketing and sales option, the course begins with an introduction, so communication and speech. It goes through your concentrators and ends with a capstone project. All of these are what you would need in order to get a certificate, a customer service or a customer support representative certificate. So if you go all the way down, there's a bunch of different options. I'll let you guys browse through that. I just wanted to put in a plug for californiacolleges.edu, which is linked right here. It's basically a free program that you can sign up to that gives you access to all of California's college options, from community college to CSUs to UCs. It allows you to build your own plan or portfolio, beginning with, again, I promised that interest profile earlier in the presentation. And the first one was a paper pencil interest profiler. This one is actually linked online. And the great thing about this one is that you don't even have to have an account to complete it. It just matches you with the career that best fits you according to their survey. And this is a link so that you can register today. Again, the program is free. In 2021 and 22, we will be partnering with CCGI, which stands for California Colleges Guidance Initiative, and they basically help to oversee the californiacolleges.edu website, and it unlocks even more tools and resources for all of our families, which is really exciting. I'd like to end with a quote by Malcolm X. He said, "Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow begins or belongs to those who prepare for it today." And that's exactly what we want to do, is prepare our students. So if you have any questions, I'd like to welcome you to contact me. I'd like to thank you so much for your time. And again, this was our CTE program presentation. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And that concludes our presentation.